Hey, Nelson Skalbania, my friend, lives in Vancouver, Canada, came to see me today. We've been together all day. We're getting ready to leave now to go to the airport. And Rick, hey, right, Rick, he showed up with a camera and he said, let's do a show. Here we are, let's do a show.
All right.
We've been talking about Bitcoin. So let's do that. Bitcoin. Tell me about it. What do you know?
Well, first of all, I know a lot because I read the newspapers. It's something that I missed out on.
I know that.
Missed out on.
A couple of years ago, he came to me and he said, you got to buy Bitcoin. He tried to explain it to me, and I said, you don't even understand it. How can you teach me? And it was $200, and now you tell me it's $20,000.
It hit $20,000.
$20,000. That's
I never bought one.
Yeah, but you have to get a wallet. What's a wallet?
You have to have a place to store your coins or your internet money. You have to have a special wallet that is very complicated to get this wallet.
But I tried to do this, and it was so complicated I didn't do it at $200, $500, $1,000. Never did.
Well, maybe from $200 to $20,000, you could have found somebody in between to have done it for you.
You
right?
could have too, actually.
I could have too.
Actually, we have a mutual friend, and Nelson knows him better than I. He lives just a couple of doors down from him, and he made a ton of dough.
He made a ton of dough, bought a couple of homes on the waterfront in Vancouver, which is about $20 million.
Yeah.
And now he's into the mining business. Now, in the old days, mining was you dug stuff out of the ground. Now they're mining meaning they use computers for me to sell my bitcoins to you, and somebody has to record it. Yeah. And they take a little piece of that when I send you something. That's mining.
All these years you've tried to teach me something and you just can't. I haven't ever learned, and lately though I'm picking it up. I've learned a little bit about this mining. It is kind of neat. It's plug and play. You put it in the computer and it works all night, takes a bunch of power, heats up your place.
What it does is it does transactions from me to you, and at each transaction they peel a little bit off.
And it's not just Bitcoin, it's all digital currency.
1,100 currencies out there, 1,100 digital currencies, of which there's maybe 15 or 20 that are worth it.
Yeah. Nelson years ago signed up Wayne Gretzky when he was, 17 years old or something?
Yes,
and he had a personal service contract with him and sold him to the Oilers or whatever.
Yeah. His first job as a professional hockey player was opening my brewery. Cut the ribbon in a brewery in Prince George. At 17 years old, he couldn't even drink the beer. He was too young. That was his first job.
He's been playing hockey ever since, and he's been drunk ever since, right?
No, I didn't say that. No.
Oh, I see. Okay, and you're playing golf with Wayne all these years later. How old's he now? I don't know.
Well, he has to go 55.
Okay, so now you're playing golf with him next week, and I'm coming over to your house, and that's in Palm Desert where we live, and half of the year at least. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
And who's he playing with? Is that football guy?
He's a football guy called Vince Ferragamo, who was a quarterback in the old days.
I remember those old days. I was in Montreal. It was back in the early 80s.
He was
and you told me you just spent like $1 million or something on him.
Well, I forgot that the Canadian fields are 30% bigger than the American fields, and this is a great-looking guy, except he had short legs, and he didn't run too much and did not do so well.
And I got a whole bunch of my bad deals I could talk about too. We'll save that for another show. Rick, thanks for coming by at the camera. We got to get out of here. We're going to the airport.
Goodbye.
See ya.